And with that, we welcome you back to Victoria Park here in Hong Kong. Semifinals are set, the final four gunning it out for the ultimate crown in 3x3. But up next, we're going to see the top guns go at it and hand out our two-point shootout final title. From here again at Victoria Park, it has been an incredible day of 3x3 action. If you have missed any of the quarterfinals, you have done yourself a disservice. Let me tell you, I'm not just hyping it up. That is not hyperbole. You need to go back and check out every one of the games in the quarterfinals. Unbelievable action here in Hong Kong. And the good news is, it's not done yet. Only expected to get better as we get ready to head into the semifinal action. How about Amsterdam and that incredible win over Oob to earn their way into the semifinals? Raudondvaris Hoptrans over Princeton, excuse me, as they will meet Amsterdam. Miami losing to Paris, so the Frenchmen are in the semifinals, and they will match up against Riffa. Those are your final four. As for your four shooters, we got Trigger Trey Bardsley, we got Jonas Forts, we got Alexis Stojanovic, and I believe we got Jules Rambeau as well, as they will be aiming at the crown. And we'll see. You know, $10,000 is the ultimate bag you can win from the two-point shootout final, but you have to make every single shot to do it. Never been done before. Obviously, that is a very tall task, and but not a feat that can ever be done. We'll find out. All-time record is 18. That was set this year by Thibaut Vervoort, as he outgunned Steve Sir and Edgar Crewman's previous all-time record of 17. So these shooters will all take aim at the record. That would earn either one of these guys $5,000 if they can hit 19 of 21. So we'll see. 5 balls per rack around the perimeter, worth 1 point apiece, and one rack with 3 balls, worth 2 points apiece. Those are your money balls. 21 points in total are what's at stake. Dunk competition also, that's on deck. That'll be coming up after our semifinals are complete, just before the final. So again, we are nearing an end to this 2024 campaign that has taken us to 16 different cities throughout this year. And we've had so many different winners on the World Tour. The parity has been evident, and the parity has continued here in this World Tour final in Hong Kong. Some of the favorites still stand. Most of the underdogs are now gone, especially with Princeton being ousted. But this is some of the best 3x3 action that we have had. Oob come up short in their three-peat attempt. So Novi Sad is safe.
Well, Novi Sad is safe. Not only that, I think we're breaking the Serbian dominance on 3x3 here a little bit, because if you think about it, ever since 2017, 16 is the last time or not the second to last time a non-Serbian team won.
Yeah,
so 17 was Zamoon.
Yep.
18, 19 Novi Sad. 20 was Riga. They broke it as well.
Yep.
And then Lima and Oob were the last 3. And now we have no Serbian teams left in the field.
So the first time in how many years since we've had a Serbian team in the final here?
First time, I think, in 7 years that there's no Serbian teams in the semis.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Serbia, they've been the blueprint. You know, these are just facts that we're stating here. But it's not happening in 2024. There will not be a Serbian champion this year. Not even a Serbian champion in the two-point shootout final, because there are none. Well, there's one. Stojanovic. So he's the lone Serbian representing. Jonas Forts, the first out. Team Riffa. Close win in their quarterfinal to advance. Jonas Forts was great. He's been great throughout this tournament. He and Must See TV leading the team in 2-point shots made. Forts has also been doing a good job battling on the defensive end as well. And now he's going to show off the stroke. Little warm up here for Forts. He's 50% for now, 3 of 5, 60%. Top of the key he goes. Bang, bang. Wet. Money. Cash. Dinero. Over to the left wing. Yes. And he's pushing the rack down. Juan. I need some more words for money. Green. Relish. What are they using in the Netherlands?
I don't know.
Euro.
Raak?
Rock. Man, he's cooking.
Gulden?
Oh, I can't even pronounce that. 11 and 13. 13 for Jonas Forts.
That's the bar.
That's a tough mark to beat. So Jonas Forts, not just the pole sitter because he's the first shooter, but with that 13-point mark, that is a tough one to beat. There are a couple of shooters that I really think can challenge it. I'm not hating on Jules Rambeau, but I'd be shocked if Rambeau got hit more than 13. However, Trigger Trey Bardsley, it's in reach.
Yeah, he could do it.
Yeah, he could do it. Trigger Trey. Yep. Come in. Bardsley on the Miami team that was upset in the quarterfinals. They were a sexy pick to maybe win it all here. But credit Team Paris, who turned up the defense and took the 2-point shot away from this Miami team and ended their tournament effectively. 3 of 5 on the first rack for Trigger Trey. He's got a unique release, almost looks two-handed. Maybe he's ambidextrous. I'm not sure. I just know that it works out more times than not. He's 50%. Uh-oh. Now he's heating up. Check his temperature. He need a cold rag. Uh-oh, he's got 11. Money ball time. Misses the first. The record is safe, but the lead is not if he hits this one. Oh, Trigger Trey. Trigger Trey.
Oh. He looked like he was going to get it, but yeah, no money balls.
He was cooking. He was cooking, but.
And you know, look at his teammates in the stands all excited, especially James Parrott.
Where are they at?
Over there.
Oh, yeah, up top. I see him.
They got hyped for a little bit there.
Well, he's not going to win this one. Represent Team Lehman. Alexa Stojanovic. Both Bobs and I were singing his praise yesterday. We think that he's going to be a big addition for them going forward at 23 years old. He's knocked down a bunch of twos in this particular tournament. Can he beat the record and officially claim himself as one of the best shooters in 3x3? He goes 4 or 5 on the first rack, Boz.
Not a bad start.
Uh-oh. He has a little oopsie, a couple of boo-boos on the top of the key. Okay, he's up to 6. He also has a unique release. It kind of resembles Trigger Trey's.
They got the elbow going sideways somehow. I don't know why. My shooting coach never told me to shoot like that. But again, my shot wasn't pretty either.
Yeah, no, your stroke looks good now. Elbow in, gooseneck, right? He winds it up. Ooh. No, he's not going to be able to get the lead. But he can finish with a respectable 12 if he made that. Instead, he will finish with 10. And we have one more shooter left. That is Jules Rambeau. And his mark to beat is Jonas Forts 13 to start the competition off.
Shooter here in the finals. Representing the team of Paris, give it up for number 4, Jules Rambeau.
It is Jules Rambeau. Paris still alive. Their World Tour final title hopes. They hope to earn what would be their second win this year. 1 Masters title. 6 final appearances. Every tournament they touch, they seem to find themselves in the final game. Every ball he's touching right now, is not finding its mark. Although he did hit 2 on the second rack. This title for Forts is already locked up. He's not even looking at Rambo shooting at. He's over there adjusting his shorts.
Just look good for the picture.
That's it. Rambo, a couple of more shots, but this is decided. This is done. Rambo, one last hit. No. 3. That might be a record.
Well,
that might be a record of futility. I don't know if we've ever had 3
well,
in a 2-point shootout final.
I don't know. I don't have the memory for that.
That was the final mark. It's Jonas Forts, Team Riffa. He's got this title under his belt. He wants another one, the team title. He is your 2-point shootout final winner here at the World Tour Final in Hong Kong. 13 for Jonas Forts, who has been absolutely cooking in this tournament. He hopes to keep the hot shooting going in the semifinals, which again is coming up here shortly once we get the court cleared and Jonas is done taking his photos for the Instagram. That looks good. What is that, a Milky Way?
What? Oh, I need me one of those.
Man, a little Snickers or something? Let me get some of that. Anyway, we'll let Jonas come out, get his 15 seconds of fame. Those were your 4 competitors, but only one could win it. And it is Jonas Forts, friend or foe. That man can go. Straight shooter. So our semifinals again, Amsterdam and Raudondvaris up first, followed by Paris and Riffa. 6:45 is Czech ball. About 20 minutes time from now, we will get those semifinals underway from Victoria Park. Get a breather, get ready, buckle up. If you thought the first part of this ride was a roller coaster, oh man, you ain't seen nothing yet. See you on 20 minutes, semifinals coming your way from Hong Kong.
Big congratulations, Jonas Forts, finishing with a total score of 13 straight out the gate. And he takes home the Czech and the Maurice Lacroix watch. And once again, big thank you to President of Macau China Basketball Association, Mr. Wu Chong-Fai. Hong Kong, give it up, y'all, once again for your shootout contest winner, Jonas Forts!
We still got more for y'all. Come on. Let them pass out now. Pass out. Pass out. Yeah. Give it up once again, y'all, for Roxy! Ôi, phải đá cú nào? Đá cú, bóng cầu, phải là đá cú. Come on, you gotta play. Who wants a ball? Hold on, we gotta do a crowd check. Let me see how loud y'all are here. Hold on, how about this side? I can't hear you. Good catch. Come on over here. Woo!
記得有黐咗我哋啊！繼續會有好多禮物派發嘅。
All right, I see a lot of y'all cheering for the ball. There's still more chances, and we're still giving more away. Now you can win once again by posting your photo on the fan wall. Most creative photo. Best and most creative photo will win the official Wilson ball. And fill out that survey. We're gonna pick someone at random. Whoever fills out the survey, you can also win a Wilson ball. And we will be giving out more, alright?
我見到交通咧擺啲 scan 咗，然之後咧有兩個蚊可以贏到我哋 game 波嘅，包括填問卷，又或者去我哋嘅 friend 嗰度咧影相 po 上去留 message， 最有創意嗰個咧都會有機會獲得我哋呢個 Wilson 3x3籃球 game 波嘅。轉頭同大家分享下咧，你影到啲靚相啦，我哋咧會 po 出嚟喺我哋嗰個 screen 嗰度。咁亦都完咗成場比賽之後咧，我哋冠軍球隊會留低同我哋簽名㗎，亦都會派發我哋嘅籃球嘅。
And let's go to the fan wall, let's see what's going on.
Oh, awesome 3x3!
We love Hong Kong, yes. We do love Hong Kong, and we love you.
And oil!
Ah, slick with it, add oil.
3x3 Hong Kong, let's go 3x3! Wow, 呢個高炒靚喎 ，swish!
Yes. We got somebody here in Amsterdam. Okay, what's up?
Great game! Hello Hong Kong! Nice! Awesome! Hey, keep it coming, keep it going! Take more pictures to share, guys! That's a careful! 影到級唔使怕醜㗎，可以咧離開你嘅座位，企近啲，影到為止，然之後坐翻埋位，慢慢影相，慢慢做我哋嘅問卷調查。我而家成台都係波啊！一陣間就會送出㗎啦。
So we are now down to our final 4 teams. And after these next 2 games, 2 teams will remain standing.
我而家勝場啊，亦都係一個無拉嘅形式嘅兩場波，贏咗隊就會進入我哋嘅冠軍戰。
It is going down from Victoria Park here in Hong Kong. Actually, it's going up. Down to the Final Four teams. Semifinals are set. Beautiful conditions for this World Tour final. Again, from Hong Kong, 2024. Some of your favorites are out, and some are still in. We've got heroes, we've got villains. Pick your side. Amsterdam, Raudondvaris, Hoptrans in the first semifinal. Paris and Riffa in the other. Every one of the quarterfinal games was absolutely incredible. Decided in the last moments of the game. Of course, the Amsterdam win over Oob, who were the favorite to three-peat this year. That's got to be the one that sticks out in your mind first. But how about Raudondvaris Hoptrans in their quarterfinal and Modestes Kumpis going off the glass to win it for his team over Princeton to arrive here at the semifinals.
Yeah, and think about it. That was his only 2 points in the game.
Only 2 points of the game, and they counted the most. But they got to go up against the league MVP, and he proved it in that quarterfinal against Strahinja Stojicic and that Oob team. Man, this dude, hype-worthy. Worthy de Jong is a different animal. Yes. He continues to prove it over and over again. Got the league MVP honors yesterday. Proved it in the quarterfinals with a game-winning shot that is a shot of legend, just like the Olympics. And he'll be joining his team soon. He's out here with Brian Alberts. He's had a solid tournament as well. Was the leading scorer coming out of group play. Jan Driesen with the heady play. Maybe the play of the game outside a worthy shot.
Yes.
Forcing the jump ball that got him the possession to win it. Drizzy with the help defense.
An obscure rule that I didn't know about forced that jump ball situation, because apparently his foot was out of bounds. If you touch the ball when a player is holding it, when your foot is out of bounds, it is a jump ball situation. And that's why they called it that quickly, because he didn't have two hands on the ball, he just touched it. But they called it because his foot was out of bounds. Look, I didn't know about this rule. I had a chat with referee Najib Tajadin. He explained it to me in detail. I'm not sure if Jan knows this.
It's new to me. It's new to me. I did not know that if a player had a hand on ball, even if they step out of bounds, that actually forces the jump ball. So yes, that was the call. That obviously helped decide the game. Amsterdam are here. They're still alive and well. We'll see how long. 10 minutes on the game clock. Raudondvaris Hoptrans ain't no pushovers. We got plenty of Olympians on the floor in this one. 3 for Amsterdam, who won the iconic and memorable gold medal for the Netherlands in Paris this year. Raudondvaris Hoptrans, of course, from Lithuania. And there is one of their bronze medalists from the Olympics, Šarūnas Vingelis, who has also upped his game with Marius Užupis.
Yeah, Šarūnas came alive in that's a quarterfinal match of scoring 8, but he was very efficient with it too. 2 of 2 from inside the arc, 3 of 4 from outside the arc. A wonderful game from Šarūnas.
They'll hope for more of that from Sure Shot Šarūnas. They got Flight Mode, who was the hero with the game winner. A tight contest late, and that 2-ball off the glass is what sealed their spot. This man, Evaldis Jalgas, has been playing out of his mind.
10.7 points per game. He had another double-figure scoring game in that quarterfinals. He's just been balling.
So I'm giving him the star stamp. I'm telling you right now, Evel Knievel is certified in the absence of Aurelius Pukelis on this Raudondvaris Hoptrans team. But it is Amsterdam that has owned the head-to-head between these two. In the last 4 matchups, is it, boss? I know in the Olympics.
So 2-0 in the Olympics for Amsterdam against the Lithuanians. But on the Masters this season, they played 3 times. Marseille in the pool, that was a 16-11 victory for Amsterdam. But Raudondvaris actually ended up winning that tournament. Then Ulaanbaatar in the semifinals, 21-16 for Amsterdam, who ended up winning that tournament. And finally, Abu Dhabi in the semifinals, 22-14 Amsterdam. And Amsterdam ended up winning the tournament. So anytime these teams clash, apparently one of these two teams wins.
Wins the tournament. Well, We'll see if that's what the future holds in the crystal ball for either one of these teams. Amsterdam with 2 Masters wins on the tour this year. Raudondvaris Hoptrans with 1. But all that matters now is winning the biggest crown. This is the biggest event of the season coming at you from Hong Kong. Happy to have you along with us. Big thank you to our ball sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix, as well as our suppliers, Avant Sports, Inleo, Magic Sky, Skelda Sports, and Baudet. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep.
That's right. So big thank you to all involved in helping put on such an outstanding event such as this. Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that man. Him worthy. Started off very slow. In group play, he averaged 5 a game. 2 points shy of his season average. Didn't play great in the quarterfinal until late. And now he's delivered his team to the semifinals of this 2024 Hong Kong World Tour Final. Here we go. Raudondvaris Hoptrans in Amsterdam. Watch your pockets. He's a thief. Worthy doesn't get the steal. Vangelis, pull up. Pull up on me.
Yeah,
Let me holler at you.
Continue this stellar play, right? That mid-range shot is shooting today.
There is Worthy falling away. Defended well by Jalgis. Jalgis, the leading scorer in the entire tournament. Again, we're called 11 points per game. We're going to round up for Evel Knievel. He attacks Drizzy, and that is going to be a foul on Amsterdam. Looking for their first World Tour Final title ever. They made it to the final of the World Tour Final last year. There's a lot of finals I'm saying there, boss. And came up short against Oud, but they got payback in the biggest fashion, the biggest way. Anyway, flight mode. He gets tied up. How about the defense from Big Drizzy? I'm Dreesen. You know, a player that masters their role, I think he exemplifies that.
Yeah,
He does what they ask him to do. And not a whole lot more outside of that. But what they ask him to do, he does it.
He's a great defender, and he's gotten better on the offensive end as well, being a hub for dribble handoffs and trying to get the ball to his teammates. Connective passing is what he shines at as well, besides his defensive acumen.
Meantime, it is medieval. You shall not dare joust with thee, as he pulls up and knocks down the first. Don't worry, there's more coming.
Okay.
There's more coming.
I'm curious. I'm waiting for it. I like these medieval words, the Old English.
I got on the internet the other day, and I looked up some medieval phrases. There's going to be some that you're going to just be shaking your head. Just get ready.
That's fine.
Evel Knievel at the stripe. Jalgis having his best year in 3x3 to date. And he knocks down the free throw. That's the sign. When Jalgis is knocking down free throws, you know it's a good year. Worthy. Uh-oh. He's got Ujupis looking like Bambi on ice. That was cold.
Worthy actually not shooting the 2-ball well in the tournament so far. He's up 30%, but seems to have found his stroke with that late second bucket against the Oud.
What a year for Worthy. Olympic champion and MVP. Couple of MVPs on the World Tour this year. Regular season MVP, and he's in his bag like abracadabra. And now for his next trick. 4-2 Amsterdam. Meantime, it is Raudondvaris answering back. That's Vangelis. He's feeling it too. This time it's B.A. coming up shy as that one ricochets off the iron. Jalgis hands it over to Vangelis. Back to Evel Knievel. No. Little drama on that release, but it goes off the iron. Quick ball movement here for Amsterdam. Worthy doesn't want it right now. He's going to let B.A. go to work. Alberts, no, lost the handle on it. Drizzy with one to shoot. Nope. Bucket won't go. Got up too late. So ball over to Raudondvaris Hoptrans. I guess if there's any dark horse in the semis, would they have that label? Because I'm not sure how much people expected from them without Pukelis.
No, agreed, but I think all the 4 teams that are in the semifinals have won a Masters on the season. But yeah, they are without their star player in Aurelius Bukelis, but another star is stepping up here, Evaldis Jagas.
Yes, indeed. Evel Knievel has helped his team out to 3 points so far. Oh, Vangelis with the quickness in a rush to the cup. He evens the game up. Big Drizzy now attacking. Head full of steam and curls. He'll give it out to Arvin Slaughter. Slaughter has it batted back by Jagas. Slaughter, who has not shot the ball well. That trend continues for the marksman, Arvin Slaughter.
He's made his money in this tournament from the free throw strike, right? Percentages from the field, not so good. Shooting sub 20% from 2, but 10 to 12 from the strike. That's how what will get you to 5 points per game. So he's finding ways to be effective.
Agree with that. Just an off tournament for the league leader in 2-point percentage this year, 40% 2-point shooter. And Arvin's got to find the touch. Or maybe BA goes back to the Abu Dhabi tournament where he averaged 7 a game. Right now, he's getting afraid to do the dishes. So, first TV timeout. If you're not following us yet on social media, what are you waiting for? Tell me, what are you waiting for? No, please. We implore you to do that at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT Hong Kong. Get involved with us. We always check in the comments. By the way, if you're watching on the live stream on YouTube, behave yourselves. We know y'all get a little, they get a little loose on the live stream bots. On the
yeah.
Settle down and always be nice.
Respectful.
And respectful,
yes.
Okay? Even when I say something corny and lame, all right?
We don't say any corny and lame stuff. Come on now.
Now Boz is going to patronize me. 5-4. Jagas, that looked like it hurt when he released it. He will finish with the scoop. Alberts counted double Dutch from BA. Off the miss, Jagas continuing. They'll just snuff out that Wilson.
His rebounding has been incredible today. And last game in that quarterfinals matchup with Princeton, he grabbed 4 offensive rebounds. He's always around the hoop, getting his team extra opportunities like these free throws.
Yeah, both he and Kumpis, they've been on the board like a chairman, and that has been a big difference. Yeah, I got a smile at the box. I didn't see it, but it did. But that rebounding efficiency from them has been a big difference and the reason why they're here. Worthy on the attack. Jagas hanging with him. You are rejected, sir. You didn't meet the qualifications. Worthy with the rock back over to Big Drizzy. Alberts now. He wants to do his dance. Sir Brian is slaying his adversaries. They're going to keep coming as long as he keeps coming. 9-7. Pause. I guess the immaturity. 4-2 in terms of the fouls. Brian Alberts is pouring it on. That's his second deuce of the game. You know, Raudondvaris needs something out of Ujupas. I'm not throwing him under the rug, but it's out of respect for him as a great player. This is when they need him most. Worthy Island. He will miss it from long range. Evel Knievel with it clear. Over the sure shot. Sharunes up top. Jagas missed it left. Slaughter slow to close out, and his stroke is not stroking. Now down to the post office. Uh-oh, Worthy goes down. Worthy apparently took a shot in the face there. Jagas, no problems with him. Let's look again at that little interaction. But, oop, maybe an elbow?
Yeah, going up. He went up with the ball, and again, I think he stayed in a circle, but he did hit Worthy in the mouth.
So Obviously hoping that Worthy's going to be okay. You never want to see anybody get hurt. And what was it, last year or the year before, when Worthy had lost a tooth, he was out there looking like a pirate?
Oh, Yar.
Do you remember that? Yar, mate.
I remember that.
That was like 2 years ago.
I think he still had the long hair back then,
Yes,
didn't
he had the long hair back then. Well, I think he's got all his chiclets in line, no teeth missing, but his jaw is a little bit sore. He'll get a rest. They'll take a look at that last play, and nothing needs to be upgraded. These are Olympic officials holding this game down, Najib Chajideen and Yasmina Yurts. So they see no reason to upgrade, so we continue play. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. the Mountain, alongside as well. Precision pass.
Well-designed play, too. They made sure Jaga set the second screen, so he had position on the person he was screening.
That deflected. Slaughter, quick inside. Drizzy, blew the crib. He'll get a second chance. Still won't make it. Rebound goes to Uzupis, and he is fired up as he will draw the 5th foul on Amsterdam. They lead by 1, but they only have 1 more foul to give. Substitution is made as Slaughter is out. Height Worthy steps in.
Amsterdam over Raudondvaris. Hoptrans. Amsterdam 14 fouls.
Uzupis, that is Vangelis' sweet spot. They whispered sweet nothings to him before last game, and they said the kind words were the difference in him playing better.
Love language, they call it.
Yes,
even.
the love language. But that's this Kupis said. I said, as soon as he said that, I said, he must have whispered sweet nothings into it. You got to make him feel special, is what he was trying to say. Inside they go to Worthy. Flight mode. Uses the screen from Uzupis. Hezi on Alberts. He can take him off the to-do list. Worthy up top. Can Slaughter find the bottom of the net? Nothing but oxygen that time, but Worthy has the awareness to find him on the cut. Kupis, Vangelis. Ball never dropped. Neither does the shot.
A rare miss for Vangelis from the top there. He looked like he had a great look at it.
That is how he releases the ball. I actually think that's a great idea. Just never give the defender a chance to swipe it, just in one fluid motion, ball straight up.
Yeah, he keeps it kind of above his head when he catches it as well. Never dips.
The former Gonzaga shooter fires a blank that time. Still 11-10. Jalgis spins into trouble, and he will get whistled for the travel.
Heavy play by Arvin Slaughter, rotating in to try to double team Jalgis under the basket. Rotated off of Kupis, who actually hasn't shot the ball well from distance, kind of all season, but also not in the tournament here. I don't know.
A lot of the gambles defensively that Amsterdam has made has paid off.
They've worked out.
Usually you don't leave that. You don't leave who you're defending.
No.
That help side defense is the reason. The reason that Amsterdam is here.
A quick picture.
I was like, oh.
No, but you're right. They have taken some gambles. They've worked out, and I think they're by design. So heads up, hats off to them.
In a tournament that deserves the moniker expect the unexpected. It has been that type of year. This tournament, a microcosm of that. As we are at the semifinal stage from Hong Kong. Had an Olympic qualifying tournament here earlier this year. Had a Masters last year also in Hong Kong. A mega city and a colossal tournament in 2024. Raudondvaris now. Inside they go. Jalgis with Worthy defending. He's got a wide open shooter. It is Uzi.
They're letting Uzupis shoot now?
And Uzi has no more ammo left, it appears, and neither does Slaughter.
I mean, I don't think you leave Uzupis open. I know he hasn't shot the ball well, but he's proven in the past that he can knock him down.
Look, I wouldn't leave him or Slaughter open. I especially wouldn't leave Slaughter open, but again, as a shooter, and you shot too, so much of it is mental. It's just overthinking the shot. It's not playing the game comfortably and fluidly and going through your typical motions. You're thinking, what if I miss this? Oh, man, I'm 1 of 9.
Yeah, and I think once the tournament builds, if you start missing and you keep missing, that gets in your head.
Worthy. He's all alone. Kopis skies for the rebound. Worthy continuing to agitate the Lithuanians. Getting his hand in there, poking it away. Leaves 9 seconds on the shot clock to get a shot up. We are under 3 minutes left in this first semifinal. Single elimination, do or die. As the winner will advance and play for $60,000 US.
It's a tight game, Kyle. 6 to 5 fouls, 11 to 10 score.
Yep. It's close, indeed. Doesn't get any closer. That's why, well, now it really doesn't get any closer. We're dead tied.
Neither team able to knock down a lot of shots from the outside, and it's curious as both teams are known to usually do that. Again, this version of Raudondvaris hit 42% of their outside shots last week in Shenzhen.
And Amsterdam, highest 2-point percentage in the league. Yep. Worthy, he is untrustworthy with that deceptive double cross. That just that's what we call that, boss. The Oh, that's tough. Oh, too strong. I guess Worthy gave him some little hip check, hip action.
I think so, yeah, because that's what referee Yasmina Yuris is saying. He has his hands up, but I think it was a body foul. Look at this.
That's deceptive.
He steps into him.
And you know players do that all the time. This looks like I'm innocent with my hands up. Hey, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and then you move the hip.
You hit him with the hip. I've never used that trick.
No, I'm sure you haven't.
Textbook defense in the post. Boss can tell you when he tries to post me.
You mean when you put that one leg out and you stamp down and you say, you're not passing this, thou shalt not pass. And then guys bash you up sometimes?
Yeah. If you were 30 kilos lighter and about 10 inches shorter, I probably could manage myself. Oh, Worthy almost tipped that in.
Yep.
Lucky that he did not. Stays where it's at, 12 apiece. 2:15 left. Slaughter, right to left. Oh, Kupis. That is the 7th on Raudondvaris. 2 free throws upcoming for Arvin Slaughter.
Yeah, and again, Arvin making his living at the free throw stripe today. 10 of 12 on the tournament. Again, hasn't been able to knock too many shots down, but this is where he keeps ending up.
Well, you got to have an impact somewhere. And if the 2-pointers aren't falling, you better dang sure make sure you're making your free throws. And that he has done at a clip of 85%. He's got a layup and now 2 free throws made. Slaughter up to 3 points. Amsterdam's lead up to 2. Flight mode, turning the corner. And he took Worthy on a ride. Now Worthy trying to get back to work. Worthy spins into trouble. Stolen away. Kupis to Jalgis. Jalgis beelines to the rim. Evel Knievel.
He's so good at turning that corner. Once he gets a half a step on you, he drops that shoulder and tries to make sure that he gets past your hip so he can get layups.
I mean, he's another guy that lives up to the nickname. He's a stunt man. He risked his body every possession. A little bit reckless, you even think sometimes, with the way that he plays.
He's got a motor, man, and he plays with heart. He's got a little bit of dog in him. I like his game. Yeah, well, a lot of bit of dog in him. Meanwhile, we have an out-of-bounds challenge. I think Raudondvaris called for this as Amsterdam got possession after this.
So I think that's off of Worthy. Well, I'm not sure if the officials have the same angles as we have on our replay here. But from that angle, to me, it looked like it was off Worthy.
Yep.
I might have been wrong. Now, let me think about that. I was about to say I might have been wrong before. I got to really think hard about that one. I'm not 100% certain on it.
Yeah, I know. You're always right. I get that.
60% of the time.
Both of us, huh? With
I'm right 100% of the time. Yeah. There's another angle. What do you think?
I can't see it clearly, and I think that's also what the referees are having trouble with. If you can't see it clearly, then they can't overturn the call. It has to be 100% conclusive.
That much is true. If it is deemed unclear, then the call on the floor will stand. Although, if it is deemed unclear, no challenge will be lost.
And Amsterdam, this is a Raudondvaris challenge, obviously, but Amsterdam may use those challenges to the most extreme. Oh, the challenge is won. Okay, so footage is clear. Possession back over to Raudondvaris. First shot clock.
So, here we go. Semi-final number 1. Down to the last minute 45. In a 10-minute dead heat to 21 points. Vingalis gives it up. Kumpis. He's got a top-level defender in Slaughter in front of him, but Kumpis with the athleticism is able to recover the offensive rebound. Jalgis now splitting the defense, puts up a crazy shot, and it goes anyway.
It's that type of tournament for Evaldis Jalgis.
Evaldis Jalgis. What stunt will he pull out next is the only question. A man that's averaged 11 points per game. He wants to try from long range, missed everything. 60 ticks left in this contest. Oh, just out of reach of Kumpis and an easy poke for Big Drizzy underneath, 15 on. Kumpis with Alberts defending. Jalgis gives it over. Vingalis turns the corner. Fall away late. Too late. Got to be quicker than that.
Another one of those type games, Kyle. My hands are sweaty.
I can imagine why. No bias.
No, I'm unbiased, but this is just a tight game. You can feel it in the air.
Between the two of us, one of us is from the Netherlands.
Well,
hey, I don't blame you. It has been quite the 2024 for Netherlands 3x3. The gold medal at the Olympics, the 2 Masters titles in one season, which has never been done before. And now here at the World Tour Final, here's the look at the scoring. It has been Evel Knievel. The scoring machine has continued for Raudondvaris Hoptrans, a more balanced attack from Amsterdam. 5 points for the league MVP this year. He's got the ball in hand. Hype worthy, over 2. Big Drizzy, Hype with the rock. That round thing is gonna go in the other round thing. That is a connection. Amsterdam in front by 2. Kumpis to Jalgis. 25 seconds left. Jalgis misses.
That was a big defensive stand by Amsterdam. They got a hand up on all those shots. They forced defense over the screens. Take a look back at Worthy's deep 2. He's trickled in just enough 2-pointers to be effective. He needs a couple to go down to for his drives to work.
You know what? I don't care if he misses them throughout the game as long as he makes them when they matter, and that's what the man has done.
Yep.
De Jong and his squad with a 2-point lead. One more score would very likely seal it. Worthy to the crib, took him on a test drive. Jalgis, no. Final 10 seconds. It looks like Amsterdam are heading back to another final for the consecutive year. One last shot, it won't matter at all. It is Amsterdam headed to the World Tour Final title game, beating Raudondvaris here in the semifinals. A 2-pointer that Amsterdam didn't really need from Arvin Slaughter. They end up holding on anyway. Raudondvaris bow out in the semifinals. 20-15 is the final tally. Not quite as close as it was in the quarters for them, but still one that had you on the edge of your seat. Amsterdam into the $60,000 game. Boss Rosendahl center court right now with Worthy de Jong. Let's hear from the man that stands on business, Hype Worthy.
Worthy, back to the peak at the World Tour Finals for the second year in a row. I need to get your first thoughts.
Growth. You know, we struggled early this tournament, and we seem to be growing towards us. When adversity hits us or hits an individual, we pick each other up, and I think that's the strong side of us. You know, we don't give up. We keep talking positive. We sticking together, and this is the result.
So I got to go back to yesterday. You received the Most Valuable Player award for the regular season. I want to know, what does that do, that recognition do for you as a person?
Man, I'm going to be honest. Like, I didn't expect it. A lot of people probably could have seen it on my face. But, I mean, it's nice to have. But like I want to mention every single time is that without my teammates, man, with the group of guys, the program that we got, and everybody that's backing up, us, family, friends, you name it, girlfriends, wives, children, they the reason we able to do this thing, man. And I moved over to this game because I lost the joy in basketball, and 3x3 been able to give it to me. So having an MVP is amazing, but to be able to play with joy, that's worth even more.
All right, great words. Thank you.
That
give
word
it up
joy
for Worthy de Jong.
reminds me of Anita Baker. You bring me joy when I'm down. Y'all know that one? Never mind, I'll stop singing because my voice is pretty well ruined at this point. These teams have had me screaming the whole day. So I'll rest up for a second. You can enjoy the visuals of that last win for Amsterdam after getting past Oob in what might go down as the game of the tournament. They are now going to play for it all. All they are waiting for is a date. They just need somebody to meet them. We're going to find out next who that's going to be. Is it going to be Paris? They found their way into the final all year long. What they haven't done is found a lot of wins in the final. They'll be lacing them up against Riffa. They're as hungry as ever, and they are shooting the lights out. They're scheduled to get it checked in just a few. 7:15, check ball, 3 minutes away from Hong Kong as our last semifinal awaits.
Coming up next, semi-final. Game 2 winner of this game will advance to the finals to face Team Amsterdam. And we got Team Paris from France.
Two teams in front of us. What a year it's been for both. Riffa, who ended up finishing third in the World Tour standings, Masters winners this year. Paris also with a Masters title this year. So they have reached the top of the mountain. Not as much as they would have hoped for, but they've tasted victory. Paris is going to come out first. Your Lausanne Masters champs in 2024. Riffa coming out next as the Shanghai Masters champions. This team relies on defense. Paul Joko's got a whole new fan club out here. The Joker joining Jules Rambeau. And now it's Hugo Boss Suhard. One of the top guns in 3x3 this year, tied for the lead in Maurice Lacroix buzzer beaters. But there ain't nobody quite like Frank Segala. He's doing it his way, like Frank Sinatra. And that way has led them to the semifinals. It is Paris, allez, allez, allez. looking to get it going here against the sharpshooters of Riffa. This is one that I've been waiting for. Gets down to this stage, it's anybody's game. 10-minute sprint to the final. You know what they want to do? They just want to rock. Body yada yada. Riffa. VVO. Playing outstanding, this young fella, the youngest member, he and Vervoort, of this Riffa team. Vervoort wants to hear it. Must-see TV. He is back with a vengeance. Came on mid-season for this Riffa team. Got off to a little bit of a slow start. But that man has brought his strap to this tournament. He is spraying the place along with Jonas Ark, the two specialists for Riffa. And a man that was in the MVP conversation for the entire season. Third on the scoring charts, good for 7 a game. That's the menace, Dennis Donker. So our officials get in place. The energy in this place is electric here at Victoria Park, let me tell y'all. Coin flip. Looks like Paris will have possession. Brigitte Chabai, Koshkutu, and Vlad Gizderenu representing Romania and Hungary respectively. And there's that look again in Vlad's eyes. That is a look, that is serious. Hey, look, it's serious business now, so I can understand it. How about Paris? This team with playing with the heart of lions. A lot of folks picked Miami as a favorite, and they turned up the defense and shut off the two-point shots from Miami and win that game 21-17. Frank Segala was averaged 8 points per game throughout this tournament. He scores 9 in that quarterfinal. 3 of 5 from distance. Got 5 from Suhard, 5 from Rambo to get into the semifinal. And they ride that wave of momentum into this game here. But Riffa not doing too shabbily themselves, especially from beyond that two-point arc. They are now the top two-point shooting team in the field. In terms of the number of makes, they emerged from a quarterfinal with Partizan, thanks to 12 points from Jonas Forts.
He's had a incredible tournament. He started popping off yesterday against Ulaanbaatar with 11, now 12 in this game. He's up the charts for scoring leaders in the entire World Tour final.
You know rap, right? So you know Joe Button is.
Yes.
Meet Joe Butter.
Oh, all right.
Hey,
come and take a walk with me.
Joe Butter might be not bad, right? Because he got the smooth shot. We'll work that out amongst ourselves. But right now we get to the business at hand. Yeah, here we go, semifinal number 2 from Hong Kong, Paris and Riffa. Rivals on the World Tour this year with 1 title apiece. They're gonna find Joe Butter underneath. He sneaks past Rambo. We just saw in the quarterfinal Forts, who was battling with Milos Supica. He's gonna have another monster to deal with Jules Rambo.
He did very well in that matchup with Supica, as well as Torbica, by the way.
Agreed. Suhard took him to the cup. Each team with a score apiece. Forts finds VV. Oh, there he go. Let's see who touched that last. That was touched by, apparently, Paul Joko. Can't challenge that right now with 30 seconds in. Here's a look at that last connection as Forts will find VVO. He's doing all the work that nobody else wants to do. He's the intern on Riffa's squad. Forts cannot get that one to go. Suhard has been the best shooter for Paris all season long. Oh, delectable. What a find right there. I got to see that again.
That was a beautiful feed.
Donker. Man, he gonna get a speeding ticket. That man fast.
Look, the only matchup between these teams this year was in Shanghai, if you don't count the challenges, right? That was a Riffa win. They didn't shoot it well from the outside. Paris actually guarded them very, very well, but it was Donkor driving to the hoop that ignited a Riffa win. Again, it was the finals of the Masters that they played together. And they went 12 of 18 from inside the arc, compared to 2 of 9 from outside the arc, Riffa that is, to get the W.
So yeah, okay, rematch of that Shanghai Masters. Again, can't mention it enough that Paris made their way to six final games this year in 8 events played, winning 1 in Lausanne. Not a bad year for Riffa, but they didn't have that much success getting to the final. Donker, the menace is starting to get unruly. That counts plus the foul. The Hezi pass, Rambeau, bump at the bucket, count it.
Dennis seemed a little down earlier in the tournament. He didn't have as much energy, he couldn't get his shot going, but in this one, he's aggressive to start the game, getting to the cup.
I think the team obviously needs Dennis to be the MVP caliber player that he's been in 2024. They lean on him a lot. I think we could see a big game from Dennis Donker. I don't know. I just got a feeling. Donker with 4 points in the quarterfinals, 1 of 4 from long range. (5-3) advantage for Riffa, formerly known as Antwerp. Hugo. We got a defensive foul, which will be the 3rd on Riffa.
5-3, Riffa leading by 2. Riffa 3 team fouls, Paris 1 team foul.
Round comes Hugo. The boss, AKA Mr. Big Shot. He will come up short. Rambeau is there to finish the leftovers. Rambeau is down though. Fort trying to take advantage as Forts gives it up. Forts, no hesitation, and cannot hit it. Missed it wide right. Whistle away from the ball. Holding foul is going to be called on Riffa. That is the 4th. So 2 more to give as we are 2 minutes into this last semifinal.
There's a precarious balance that Riffa is striking right now and that I'm looking at for this game. They've been shooting the 2 ball so well. Now they've started with a couple of misses. If they stay missing, when do you shift over to getting more pick and rolls and getting more ones?
Paris do a good job imposing their will on their opponents. We saw an example of that against Miami.
They stifled Miami.
With all that firepower that they have, I would say that the weaponry on Riffa is fairly similar. Would you agree?
I mean, yes, I think they get their shots out of more movement, but still, they like to shoot.
Teams that like to speed you up.
Yeah, I mean, both teams shot over 60% of their shots from outside before facing Paris.
Forts, must-see TV. Not that time. He needs to get his touch going. He's been great so far in the tournament, speaking of Vervoort. Now is not the time to cool off. Do or die. Got an offensive foul. So Riffa having some issues with the fouls racking up. There's the push off. Vervoort was trying to get some space from Suhard. That's 5, so only 1 more for Riffa to give, and we got a lot of time left. Oh, Vervoort, VPO with a near steal. Suhard, 2 goals, but not down. Must-see TV. He wants it back. VV, Van Oostervik. Not that time, long rebound though. Here comes Forts. Joe. No.
See, this is where Riffa, they keep missing these 2s now. Curious to see if they're going to switch or not.
Oh, you got to watch your knees. That was between Vervoort's legs, but they don't convert it. But whew,
You sprinkle some nutmeg on that.
I'm telling you, he was almost on the top 5. That's his favorite ingredient. We got a 6-5 game. First break in the action. Winner faces Amsterdam for $60,000. And, of course, the World Tour final crown. Again, no Kasper Augustinen on this Riffa team. They had to make a change due to a knee injury for him. So the first time they played with this roster
ever.
All year, ever.
All year. Challengers, World Tour Masters.
Yes.
They have not played with these 4 players on the court. I tried to look up stats, and I came up empty.
Couldn't find it. I get it. Well, this roster has got them to the semifinals. That's a credit to them, and also credit to the birthday boy, their head coach, Nick Sellis.
Oh, it's his birthday, huh?
Yes.
Congrats,
At
Nick.
least I saw that online. Anyway, I'll double check that. Donker, faker, missed it. Look at the big boys battling underneath. Jules Rambeau, he got the hookup.
Imagine getting wrestling with a guy like that, getting hit with a hook shot, and then having those curls kind of hit you in the face as well.
Get a whiff. Is that Head and Shoulders?
Big shampoo, we should call him.
That might work. 7-6. Donker pulls up on Segala, a little strong. So Dennis still not quite in his groove yet, but Paris only with a 1-point lead. Uh-oh, the Joker, he's not playing. This is no laughing matter for Vork. Right back at you. FaceTime. 9-8. Suhard will get that one to roll in. Uh-oh, that's a offensive foul called on Forts. He was trying to get rid of Segala and too physical in that attempt, but here's another look at the runner around and down from Hugo Suhard in a 10-8 game now. Paris in front.
I think Suhard is the X factor for this team. He can get buckets, he can shoot, he can drive, he enables the pick and roll game as well. And again, he's dealing with a little bit of soreness on that thigh. But if he's aggressive, I like this team Paris a lot.
He's ideal. He averages less than a turnover a game, 38% from long range this year, 5 points per. Hugo Suhard has been a revelation for Team Paris this year. Look at VVO, though, making things tough on him. Paul Joko, cross. Wait a minute. Oh, I think VVO is going to get called for a technical for flopping.
Yes. And this is at the end of a possession where it was Paul Joko just dribbling, trying to get something going. But VVO kind of folding himself around Jules Rambeau on that screen, looking for the contact, and then dropping to the floor, making it seem like Rambeau did it. But Rambeau actually didn't move his feet. He was very disciplined, stayed down on the floor. That's why VVO ends up with a team.
Gets Riffa up to now 8 fouls. So Suhard at the free throw line. Not going to be a problem for him. Now Suhard checking it up. He has it back. Leading scorer from Segala. No. Segala. String music from the lead Frenchman. Donker on the attack. Oh, what a skip pass. Skip to Malou for 2. 15-9.
You come out with the old N1 mixtape?
That's right.
Ooh, wow.
Ray for Austin on you.
Ray for Austin.
That was just spur of the moment.
Indiana Pacers.
That's right.
There you go. Took me a little bit.
4:11 left. But credit the pass, man.
That was wonderful. And look, Paris is click king.
The momentum is building.
Could set up a rematch of the Olympic finals.
How? Well, that would be pretty storybook worthy.
Shout-outs to the VIPs. Nice catch.
It's so crazy how this year has turned out.
Yeah.
But a lot of time left, Bobs. We know that.
Yep.
It is 4 minutes left. While Paris do have a 3-possession lead, it's even less safe against a team like Riffa, where the twos can come in a hurry.
They are a flow basketball team. They have not been able to find their flow. Credits to Paris for their defense. Once Riffa does, though, if they do, they can get you on a 6, 8, 10-0 run with shooters. 3 shooters on the court at all times, unless VVO is out there.
That's the one area of his game he really has to find a way to improve to make, you know, this Riffa team more of a threat. He's going to sit on the bench in this one. Segala will get a rest. Riffa, who finished 3rd on in the World Tour Final Tournament last year, he sees him on the cut. Riffa make it a 5-point game now. Donker trying to fight through the screen. They'll switch it. Forts now. That's the match, the mismatch they wanted. Rambo getting faded.
I like that. That's a shot I used to take.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful looking jumper.
You know, normally I prefer the big man to go up strong, but if you got the touch, then do it.
I did not know Jules Rambo had that in his bag.
Yeah, he's got more in his bag than conditioner. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, Hugo Suhard might have made this game too difficult for Riffa to come out of. Here is the boss pulling up big. 2-piece makes it 18-10. That Paris defense.
They find ways to win, man.
They made you forget about Riffa's explosive offense.
Yes, they've stifled now both Miami and Riffa up until now in the game. Just an incredible job. And I think it's Joko at the forefront. He's the point of attack defender on a lot of these possessions, guarding the quickest player, the best shooters, and he brings the type of energy that his team just runs with.
18-10. The Joker can't be stopped because Batman is nowhere in sight. He's running wild with 2 to go for Paris to head into the final.
Paris only had 4 fouls with this one. So they're not only playing with incredible poise, they're playing physical, they're putting pressure on the team, they're also doing it with discipline.
Top 4 defensive team in the league, having given up more than 17 points per game in 2024. This is what they do. But to lock Riffa down like this, 10 points, and Riffa starting to see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, this is a deficit in this situation that I haven't seen a team come back from. Look, anything is possible in 3x3, but the way Paris has been guarding the 2-point arc does not give Riffa much hope.
Well, they have put the clamps on them. Riffa have been behind bars. This is a defensive effort that Paris can certainly be proud of. They will get it inside. Segala, that's light work on the inside. Point game for Badi. Must-see TV. Forts scores it. Suhard over the front. Segala got his pocket pick. Vervoort up fake. Clear look at 2. No, won't go. VVO with the save, or so I thought. No. Stepped on the line.
And if Riffa's now just missing open twos as well, like that's the type of shot that if you want to have a miracle comeback, you need that. Not a challenge in the call, so we'll see what happens here. But you got to get those open looks down. Early in the game, they were getting to the basket. I don't think that's enough to come back from a deficit of 9 points. That's not happening. So you need to shoot the two.
You don't ever want to count anybody out, but let's be honest, Boz, this game is done. It is over. Riffa will not be erasing this deficit. If they do, I got to think of something unbelievable that I would do, but it won't happen. 2 minutes to go.
I understand that, and I agree.
In the penalty, no.
I agree, and as a player, you never lose hope. You try to keep that hope alive.
I totally understand that. But as we speak, Suhard had a shot to where he could have put it to bed. Segala. Nope. Still waiting for that game winner. Point game for Paris. And that'll be a foul, the 5th on Paris. They did a great job staying out of foul trouble in this game to where they can use fouls as a resource, as Boz likes to say. No worries of giving up free throws here. That would be the other way that Riffa could potentially get back in this game, is stopping the clock, getting to the free throw line. That is not a possible scenario, at least for another foul.
No, it's not. It's like Riffa is running up the highest mountain they can find right now.
They can't breathe. They should have brought some oxygen. Oh, Darker with the dunk. Double cross in the Yam. So he'll be ending his year with at least a highlight. Joko is down. Suhard to the Joker. No. Darker and company refusing to go away quietly. This is where must-see TV and Forts have to do something. Tebow takes what the D gives him for the 7-point game. Rambo ramming his way in. GG's. They have put the sticks down for now. They'll pick them back up in the final. Paris playing for another title. None bigger than this. Can they turn the tide in a season that has seen them go to 6 event finals and win just one? A rematch of the gold medal game at the Olympics this year. Ooh la la, c'est bon. Paris, Amsterdam, the final is set from Hong Kong. It's the defense. You know, offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. That 21-13 win for Paris is not to be taken lightly. Let's hear from the best perimeter defender in the league this year. DPOY, Paul Joko standing by with Boz Rosendahl, the Mountain. Take it away, fellas.
This time on the World Tour Finals. Oh, we got some sound, so I'll start over. Paul, congratulations, man. Another win for your squad, another finals for your squad, this time at the highest level in the World Tour. How'd you take down this team, Riffa, that was shooting so good all tournament?
That's been the same mentality the whole year, man. It's defense. That's where it starts with us. That's where it finishes with us. And when we win, that means our defense is great. So we knew there was a great offensive team, great shooting team, a lot of threats. And we put the emphasis on that. And I just love the job that we did today. And we get another chance to get.
Now, I know you take pride in playing defense, and you're kind of like the energetic and emotional leader of the team on that end of the floor. What do you tell your guys before a game like this?
Just focus, man. I know I'm the main focus point on defense, but we're all capable of guarding. I mean, you've seen it all tournament. We started slow first game yesterday, and we just got back to what we do. And now we get another chance to be on top.
Well, it worked. Good luck in the finals.
Give it up for Paul Joko, and of course, big thank you, Boz Rosendahl, the Mountain. And coming up next, we got the slam dunk competition. But before that, we got a game here
會，俾啲掌聲佢。
William, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, victory is sweet. Here you go, sir. Would you like to say anything to anybody?
Thank you, everyone. I love 3x3. 3x3 loves you. All right. Our next contestant got a signed jersey. All right, Mr. Eldon, you ready?
All right, give it up, y'all, for Alan. Oh, okay, that's one. You get more.
兩次機會，慢慢嚟，唔好急，最緊要準。
Oh, okay. You can do
俾啲掌聲
it.
佢。
Alvin. Oh, wait, hold on. Should we give him another chance, Hong
俾
Kong?
多次機會好嘛？好冇？
One more chance. You want to go closer or you got it from the logo?
可以行。
All right, come here. Come in here. Bring it one a little closer. And oh! One more. All right, one more. Hold on. Let's ask Hong Kong. Should we give him one more chance? Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah!
Say yeah. All right, I think they're on your side.
再前啲 let's come closer.
Here we
好，嚟啊！
and oh! And, all right. All right, one more. All right, and
有我先，有我打你喎。
all right, it went in alley-oop. Congratulations, Elton. Hey, thank you. You want to say anything?
You want to say me?
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
X3 is the best, and you're witnessing the best of the best.
好啦，喂，事不宜遲啦，先下一個環節係咩啊？入樽賽。
All right, coming up next, we got the slam dunk competition. All right, so how this works is we got 3 of the best dunkers from all around the world here to compete. So each dunker will get 3 dunks in the first round, 3 attempts per dunk, 75 seconds on the clock. All right, but before we explain everything, let's also introduce our prestigious jury. All right, for our first judge, President of Mongolian 3x3 Association and CEO of Mongolia MCS Coca-Cola Company. Give it up for Miyaga Love Sandansa.
俾啲掌聲我哋嘅3位嘅評判嚇，逐一介紹出嚟。
And judge number 2, FIBA 3x3 Media Manager, Esteban Gonzalez.
俾啲掌聲。
And judge number 3, repping Team Hong Kong and Tokyo 2020 gold medalist, Agnes Javar.
佢哋3位就會負責咧俾分我哋嘅入樽嘅參賽者們嘅。
All right, and now let's meet our dunkers. First up, representing China, give it up for Deng Xing, Dunk King Chen.
陈东熙，第一位华人高冷选手在 3x3 年终赛舞台上出现的 Dunker， 第一位華人喺 Final 啦呢個年終賽裏面登場嘅。
And next up, from Poland, give it up for Piotr Grabowski.
嚟自波蘭嘅選手。
And now, our third and final dunk.
英國嘅選手。
All right, and these dunkers are wearing specially made jerseys for the Hong Kong World Tour Finals, inspired by the Bauhinia flower, the emblem of the Hong Kong flag. Also by the mythical and majestic dragon, a symbol of culture here in China, and also in the colors of black and gold, in harmony with the colors of this prestigious event, the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Finals, Hong Kong 2024. Now let's see the jerseys, y'all. Show us the jerseys. It's okay to expose. Hey. Looking good, brothers. I want one. I want two. All right, they get 5 minutes to warm up each. So, 3 attempts, 3 dunks in the first round, 75 seconds on the clock. Top 2 dunkers will advance to the finals, where they get 2 dunks each, 3 attempts per dunk. However, for the final dunk in the final round, the clock will only start if they miss their first dunk.
咁而家係5分鐘嘅熱身環節啦，一陣間正式嘅時候咧，每名選手都有3次嘅嘗試嘅，最高分嗰兩個就會晉級下一輪㗎啦。
And this dunk competition is presented by Maurice Lecroix. Oh, anti-gravity. This is just a warm-up, y'all. So let's learn a little bit about our dunkers. We got Deng Xing Chen sitting at 175 centimeters. Viral sensation with over 1.6 million followers on TikTok. We got Joel the Royal Guard Henry, UK dunk champ, 3-time FIBA 3x3 dunk champ, world silver medalist. Piotr Grabowski, Guinness Book of World Record holder for the highest between the leg dunk at 320 centimeters, and also 4-time FIBA 3x3 slam dunk champ. So you witnessing the best of the best here in Hong Kong.
The final appetizer before the final main course. The World Tour final title game is set. Paris and Amsterdam, who doubled as France and Netherlands in the Olympic Games this year. Gold and silver medal winners are ready to go, but we were going to look at our dunk competition, and look at this field, Boz. Chen, Deng Xing, Peter, Zero Gravity, Grabowski, Joel the Royal God Henry. Can't think of 3 better young dunkers in the game right now. 3
agreed
of the youngsters.
Yeah, agreed. And I think if you add up their vertical, you can get to the Magic Sky.
We're gonna be well past the Magic Sky with their verticals. I just heard Noah say that Grabo set the Guinness Book of World Records for the highest between the legs dunk. I didn't even know that.
And that's at 3 meters 20. So what regular rim is 10 feet?
Yes.
So that's 10 feet and 3-4 inches or something.
The math is mathing, I guess, because I can't add it up that quick. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, I saw Joel Henry most recently in Neom.
Yeah.
Ooh, did you that royal flush that boy got? Boz is one of the illest dunks in the dunk game right now. I don't think anybody else is doing it.
No.
I think that gives them a little bit of an edge. But ain't no telling what might happen out here. Ain't no telling.
All right, 1 more minute. It's about to go down. Let's try like this.
They'll get a few minutes to get warmed up while they do hear the rules to the dunk competition. The first round, each dunker gets 3 dunks. They get 3 attempts to complete their dunks. If they miss all 3, they're gonna get zeros. The top 2 dunkers by score advance to the dunk final round. Well, those dunkers will get 2 dunks apiece. And the winner between those 2 dunks will be our Maurice Lacroix World Tour Final Hong Kong dunk champion. I hope you got that.
All right, our first lineup from Hangzhou, China, Chen Dongxing.
All right, Chen Dongxing. He is the first up. He's got some unique bounce.
Oh, I've seen him jump over a 7-3 cat.
Dunk king. His signature dunk is called the one-legged crotch dunk. I think we probably should work on a nickname for that dunk. The one-leg crotch dunk is,
yeah.
It doesn't leave a lot to be desired. He's a high flyer, a frequent flyer. Over 2 volunteers, windmilly finish.
All right, let's watch the replay, y'all. Watch the replay.
Here's the takeoff, clean, clear, and with some power.
The vertical on all of these guys, but Dunk King is just special, man.
He gets a nice score, too. A couple 9s and an 8. It's always Esteban giving the lowest score. He's the hardest to impress. He's the hardest to impress. But I'm not mad at that 8, Esteban, okay? All right? Got no beef on that one. But we got our eye on you. Grabo, I'm certain he's run out of room in his trophy cabinet for as many dunk titles as he's won on the World Tour at this point.
He brought out 2 3x3 teams.
I want to see if Grabo brings us something different. Is that a bridge of people that he just jumped over?
Yes, he jumped over 6 people.
In the form of a bridge. Grabo over 6, that is light work for him. First attempt. Few more looks at it. Yeah, 0 gravity. Holding it down for Poland.
All right, let's look for the official scores.
So he will get an official score of also 2 9s and an 8. So we're even Stevens through our first 2 dunkers. Now it's the Royal Guard's turn. His stock is rising.
Let's welcome our next dunker.
Yeah, his stock has been rising here of late. Joel Henry. Couple of dunk titles for him this year. $4,000 on the line in our dunk competitions. To the winner. Shout out Dunky Lee. Oh, okay. Royal Guard. That will count as an attempt because he touched the rim. Says, my bad. They came out with the robes on, the traditional robes here.
I like that.
I liked it too.
I need me one of those.
Specially made, specially designed World Tour Final jerseys. Uh-oh, Royal Guard. He's like, what's wrong? He's got 1 more attempt left.
And 18 seconds.
Yeah. As long as he begins the motion towards the rim, even as the clock hits 0, he's going to be good. He wants some energy from the crowd. But the Royal Guard, he's like, this ain't me. Let me show you what I really do. Played it safe that time, clears them both. And a little half windmilly. Where will this put him in terms of the scoring? He can get nastier than that.
I think so too.
Yeah, he can, but given the situation and running out of time, he's going to get 7s. So 21. Royal Guard's got some work to do, trailing the other two competitors at this Maurice Lacroix dunk contest final.
Results so far from the first dunk 1 of 3. You got a 26, 26, and a 21.
好，繼續啦 ，Round Two， 繼續係呢位華人個人選手在 3x3 Finals 嘅中菜舞台上。
Up steps the Dunk King.
There's a lot of people getting jumped over today, man.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 people out there, but only one person matters. The dude with the dread head, Dunk King, over 6 volunteers. No need for a second takeoff. He's got it done on the first. He's a lefty, it seems, too.
Wow. And 8, 9. 8, 8, 9.
Putting the pressure on both Grabo and Henry. Henry's got some ground to make up. He might have to pull out that Royal Guard now.
Man, he ain't here to play no games, boss. Hey, he's a problem. He can easily find himself in the dunk final.
Oh, agreed.
Especially with Joel getting the 21. Grabo's a machine.
Once again, he's a world record holder for the highest between the legs dunk.
Grabo between the legs. He might have just set a new record for highest between the legs dunk. Boz can't even get himself together right now after seeing that.
Wow. It hurt. Like, it doesn't look like it hurt.
I'm just trying to see.
He was vicious with that. Yuck.
I love how he floats in the air. It's like he's got a parachute at times. He sticks the landing, and that is straight 9s across the board. All business like usual for Peter Grabowski.
Look, I think it goes for all 3 of these dunkers, but specifically for Grabo. They aren't just leapers. They are vicious with their finish, man. I like how they throw it down. There's some anger in there.
Yo, without a doubt. That power, it just adds to the dunk.
Yes.
I like to see the, ooh, Royal Guard.
All right, still has 3 attempts.
He gets 3 attempts.
However, time ticking on the clock.
You were talking about you had sweaty palms earlier. I think the Royal Guard he's dealing with a little bit too. He wants to win this competition, the World Tour final. I know he got some stuff in his bag that's going to make you fall out of your chair. And it's the right size this time, so you know it's serious. Royal Guard, 360, scoop-de-doo. Spinning in the air like a helicopter and lands the dunk on the second attempt. Don't get it twisted. Royal Guard ain't going nowhere. 2 9s and an 8. That is the score that he was hoping for. That puts him back in contention. But I think he needs a perfect score next dunk, because you know Dunk King, he's paying attention here. He knows that to secure his spot in the final, he also is probably going to need maybe 10.
I think all 3 of these dunkers need a great dunk to cap off this first round.
Ooh, what's he doing?
He's going
inverted?
Inverted, backwards between the legs. If this works, Kyle, I don't know.
Hey, all right, let's buckle up then. Come on. Dunk King.
There we go.
He got bad intentions.
Oh.
Okay.
Can't seem to grab onto the ball.
He still has all 3 attempts. He didn't extend towards the rim. Keep an eye on the clock, though. That's going to be his biggest competitor on this dunk. But if he makes this one, throw up the 10s, man. I'm gonna tell you, if he makes this dunk, I think this is one of those perfect scores. Dunk King! What'd you think about that one, B?
That was nice. He did switch it up. He didn't go backwards
He didn't go
anymore.
inverted.
He went normal between the legs.
Yes, little change in strategy between the legs. We saw Joel Henry, we saw Grabo do it between the legs over the top. I thought if he did that inverted, that was a sure
If he did that
score.
inverted, that was a 10. I get these 8s and a 9. That was a great dunk, but he teased us with a greater dunk.
The judges are doing well.
Yes.
I agree with the scorecards.
Me too.
Fully. And now to perform his third dunk, it's Peter Grabowski, a.k.a. Zero Gravity. Behind the back, off the bounce. The man just now landed. He just landed. Look at the takeoff out like a paraglider. He could have pulled his wallet out and still dunked it.
He looks like he hangs in the air somehow. He stays at the peak of his jump longer than anybody. What's happening?
No assistance needed.
Well, that's one ticket punch, that seems like.
Yeah. And you see he's looking at his dunk list. He got a whole repertoire that he could choose from. All depends on what his competitors do. I think it's safe that Grabo's going to be in the final.
I think so too, yes.
It's up to the Royal Guard here. This is his last dunk. Joel Henry out of the UK. He needs all 10s. Perfect dunk off the bounce. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, he's doing it again.
You know what that is right there.
That is the Royal Guard.
That's the Royal Flush.
Oh, the Royal Flush, I apologize. You're right.
So the Royal Guard.
Go for it. Let's go. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Give it up, y'all. Come on.
Royal Guard off the bounce. Whoa, couldn't get it. That's the first attempt.
Now, you know, an attempt miss is going to affect the judges a little bit.
Well, the alternate version of this is he would have somebody hold it. But he knows he needs a perfect score right here, right now. He's got to have it.
As long as he's moving before the time expires. Here we go.
Oh, he couldn't get it. Ran out of time. I've seen him make it many times before. He's going to get a hand clap, but he's also going to get zeros.
Yeah.
That is going to disqualify the Royal Guard, Joel Henry, from the final. It is up to the Dunk King and Peter Grabowski.
So advancing to the finals, who we got us going? All right, first we got Raudondvaris, the game. All right, so Dunk King and Peter Grabowski advance, and now we are in the finals. They get 2 dunks each.
So Zero Gravity.
3 attempts per dunk.
They'll get 2 dunks here in the final.
So the Dunk King.
And the Dunk King. Dunk King up first. Okay.
He keeps doing these high flyers where he tries to pull underneath both legs, reverse between the legs.
He could pull it off.
I think he does. I think he has the ability to pull it off. What I'm wondering about, Kyle, is the fact that while these dunks are technically very difficult and they are all unique and individual dunks, they look a bit alike. Is that going to affect the judges?
I agree with you. You got to do something different that's decidedly different, that drops the jaws.
Oh, 2 attempts.
And I think that's where Grabo changes up his repertoire, comes in with a different looking dunk, plays the crowd, and nothing against dunking. I think he is a very explosive leaper and a very talented dunker. I think at some point you have to change the angle of which you're coming in, change the look of the dunk.
Well, Grabo has a larger catalog of consistent, difficult dunks that he can do in 1 or 2 attempts that other dunkers don't. They got to go to their sickest stuff immediately. But Grabo's got like 6 dunks that will get him, 8s and 9s, some 10s. Dunk King does the safe thing and just gets the dunk to go down. You won't see any 10s. I'd be shocked if you saw any 9s. But this will get him a dunk that will keep him alive.
Yeah, he's going to have to hope for a Grabo miss, though.
Yeah, for sure. Grabo ain't getting nothing less than no 8. Grabo he just ain't going to get nothing less than an 8.
For a final score of 21. And now to perform his first dunk in the final round from Poland, that once again for Piotr Raudondvaris. Off the
Grabo, we have a problem, Houston. One of y'all aliens is loose. He's an extraterrestrial, and somehow he's landed here in Hong Kong.
Somebody go Area 51.
Grabo, phone home. Grabo, phone home. Oh, that's it. Man, Buzz.
Yeah, I know how you feel. There's no words for this, isn't it?
Look, your pointer finger? Look at his pointer finger. His pointer finger's glowing.
Oh,
man.
That was a good movie, though.
That was one of the greatest. Opa.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Dunking. Bringing out.
Got some Kawasaki's and Suzuki's out here. I don't know what those are. Oh, but I like
some noise, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I agree with this.
I like this. This is an element of showmanship.
Got to get a perfect score.
I think me and you are going to be inebriated by the fumes, though.
Man, I definitely smell the gasoline. So the Dunk King is brought out to, we call those crock rockets.
Crotch rockets?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Where I'm from.
Thought I heard crock rockets.
Well,
like, what does crock pots have to do with this?
A little saliva helped. It just got caught in my. All right. Anyway, I like the idea. I like when dunkers bring in new props and give us a different vibe. The showmanship. To me, that usually gets you at least an extra point.
Yes.
Sometimes a point or 2. All righty, they got the RPMs revved up. Now the Dunk King gets set.
Here we go. Come on.
Dunk King, you want to talk about high octane? He got hired in premium fuel over the motorbikes and landed on the first attempt. The question is it worthy of 10s between the legs?
That was an expensive one.
Boz, you don't seem that impressed.
I mean,
yeah.
I like the fact that he jumped over 2 motorbikes, but I agree with this score. 3 9s.
Yeah.
We've seen him dunk between the legs before, over 2 people. Now he does it over 2 motorbikes. I mean, that's 2 motorbikes, sure. It's an exciting dunk. I get it. But I think the degree of difficulty on the stuff that Grabo's been doing is higher, and that's why I got 2 10s instead of, or 2 10s and a 9 instead of 3 9s.
Well, it is Grabo's show once again at the World Tour Final. at this Maurice Lacroix dunk final. This is his last attempt. He is in the lead, and barring everything except for maybe 3 X's or a very, very low score, Grabowski will win the dunk title. Let's just see what he's got in his bag.
So some adjustments as he has his volunteer right under the rim. Let's see what it's going to be. There we go. Come on! We need your energy, Hong Kong!
Zero. Gravity.
He almost put his armpit in the rim.
I think he actually hit his head on the rim. I mean, we've seen him do crazy stuff for so long. I just want to make sure that people appreciate the skill that it takes to be able to, number one, develop your body in a way to make you into this type of an athlete. Takes him all around the world. He takes the bar every year and raises it, and then raises it, re-raises it again. No wonder his vertical keeps getting higher. Peter Grabowski, zero gravity. Over 3, looking down in the rim. That is how he will cap this Maurice Lacroix dunk final. That will almost certainly get him enough points to crown himself king of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour in 2024. So nice, we gotta see it thrice. Few looks at that one, 9s across the board. His first dunk was plenty enough. And he unseats the dunk king. It's Grabo yet again. Yet again. He had in mind, he wanted to go through the legs and honey dip it. And he's only done it once in the World Cup. He decided to alternate, switch it out. Here's a look at his entire dunk campaign. That one was ill. I think this one was my favorite, yes. How does he keep going up?
So I'm saying, it's like he's not stopping to rise.
That one was filth too. I might have to reevaluate my favorites. That's just,
yeah.
That's just Kelly Bundy dumb.
You're coming out with the 90 sitcoms now, huh? All right, I like it.
Oh. And well, Dunk King knew it was over. He got that face like,
yeah.
Come on, man, just wrap this up, all right?
It's the same face you make when I throw a dad joke out in the stream.
No, I'm gonna volley that one back at you. And Grabo showing it. We already know how high you can jump. Now you're just showing out. Congratulations. You're Maurice Lacroix, 2024 World Tour Final Dunk Champion. Peter Grabowski, AKA Zero Gravity. We're gonna see who holds it down in the World Tour Final title game. Up next, Paris, Amsterdam, rematch of the Paris Games 2024 championship. They'll clear the court, and we'll get ready for this final game of 2024. Stick around. It won't be long until the action continues.
Win number 5 as he puts up the 5, Piotr. World Tour, win number 5 on the World Tour for Piotr Grabowski. Also, Guinness Book of World Record holder, highest between the legs dunk, and to join him, big shout outs Joel, the Royal Guard, Henry, and Chen, the Dunk King, Dunk Shing. And of course, once again, Hong Kong, give it up for your slam dunk competition winner here at the World Tour Finals, Piotr Grabowski. 5-time World Tour final winner. All right, formed by 3 passionate juggling teen teachers. They have over 15 years of performing experience, winning numerous awards throughout Hong Kong. Let's welcome to the half court, Ben, the most handsome guy, handsome King and Faye. Give it up for PA juggling team, Diabolo!
y'all for Diablo! Woo! Hear you scream!
This is what we have all been waiting for. The culmination of a thrilling 2024 season. Here in the Hong Kong final, it ends with a 10-minute sprint to 21 featuring two teams that competed for gold in the Olympic Games in Paris. They were Netherlands and France there. They are Amsterdam and Paris here. $60,000 US at stake. And we will have a new World Tour final title holder that is not Serbian for the first time since 2020.
But we have a non-Serbian, we have no Serbian team in the final for the first time in 8 years, since 2016 when Ljubljana and Habamatsu laced them up in the finals then.
It is a new dawn. And these are the champions of 2024 as they make their way to the court. 3 Olympic champions on this Amsterdam team. What an add of Brian Alberts to this squad. His ability to defend and score, the floor general, the papa on this Amsterdam squad, Arvin Slaughter, with Big Drizzy, Jan Driesen, not only the Olympic MVP, but also the World Tour regular season MVP after earning 2 Masters MVPs in Abu Dhabi and Ulaanbaatar. Hype worthy.
Look, Hype's been worthy of all the hype today. Not as efficient in scoring, not as many points per game, but he's come through in the clutch when it matters most with the most important shots, but mainly for this team Amsterdam. It's been a very balanced effort. 6.5 a game for Worthy, 5.8 a game for Brian Alberts, 5 a game for Arvin Slaughter. Jan Dries only 2.5 a game, but big on the boards. He's mainly the defender on the squad anyway. So look, this is a very balanced team Amsterdam, a very balanced lineup, but the one game they played against Team Paris on the World Tour Masters this year was a win for Paris. That was in the quarterfinals in Marseille, a 22-16 victory for the French. Different lineups, no BA, Juice instead of him, Villalare instead of Suhard for Paris. But it was a matchup of stars. Seguela went for 12. Worthy went for 11. Now we go to the Olympic Games. Another matchup of stars. Came down to an overtime thriller. Last second shot.
Tell him, boss.
I'm excited for this one. Man, my voice came up and pitched up high. I got to go back down a couple of notches here.
No, stay turned up. This is the final. And this is the exclamation point of maybe the best season, not maybe, the best season in 3x3 history, 2024. As we will see our final coin flip.
I checked in on the stats of these teams. I tried to write down some keys, Colin. I actually came into this for Paris. They kept both Riffa and Miami, the two best shooting teams in the field in this tournament. They kept to a combined 3 of 21 from 2 in the last 2 games they played. Rambo was huge in that quarterfinal. 8 for 8 from the floor, 8 points for him. They out-rebounded Riffa. They outplayed Riffa. But look, this is the key I came up with.
Big game hunting.
They got to go big game hunting. This is the highest stakes of the World Tour season. I couldn't think of any keys. These teams, their stats very close to each other. They both play defense. They both want to shoot some twos, but drive to the cup as well. They got stars on the squad. I have no idea.
Yes, these are the 2 stars in front of you right now. You saw Worthy de Jong, who took gold with the Netherlands, and Frank Seguela, who helped lead France to a silver medal in Paris this year. They will do battle yet again. Both tested en route to get into this World Tour final title game here in Hong Kong. Both surviving the adversity. You think back to the quarterfinal that for Amsterdam, winning over Ub, and just I mean, that was a mind-boggling contest. Paris have been able to impose their strategy. Defense leading the way for them. That has been the case all year long. They find themselves in their 7th title game this year. 7th title game this year in 9 events. 1 win. 1 win. Way back in September. Now here we are at the end of November. Perfect conditions. The stage is set. 10 minutes on the game clock. The stage is set. The lights are on. We're going to see who the superstars really are. Worthy in his bag. He's electric as Jesper's vehicle. Drives to the cup to get the scoring started for Amsterdam. Paris trying to answer back. Seguela cannot get it to go. Paris' defense won't be in question. Where the offense will come from, I think that is a bit in question. We'll find out. Seguela and Worthy getting tangled up. The 2 leading scorers, well, actually Seguela, the leading scorer for his team at 30 points in this tournament. He has been pouring it in, and he's in line for an MVP. If Paris can get the win. The Joker taking Alberts to school, at least give him a lunch bag. 1-1. Medieval. Not that time. Rolls off the iron, no good. Cleared by Suhard. Hugo, boss to the baseline. Rambo comes up top, picks up his dribble. Oh, bon appetit. Served up the dish. Delicious.
Rambo has been used as a playmaker. He's actually a very crafty passer, besides being a big body, a rebounder, and a defender as well.
Look again at the wrap around pass from Rambo to the cutting Paul Joko. Medieval. Medieval. Right past the D, but he missed the 10-footer. So the mid-range game has not quite been connected. Meantime, Worthy, bag work. Height Worthy, he's a little gimpy. Not sure what that is, an ankle, a knee, a thigh. He'll look again.
It looks like an ankle. He's holding on to his foot.
So Worthy de Jong, league MVP this year. A little bit shaken up. Right now, his team will play on without him. You're looking at 2 of our 8 Masters winners in 2024 in a season defined by parity, as that is scored on the inside. This is the final scene of FIBA 3x3 World Tour Season 13. Familiar cast, but some new characters providing some late plot twists. So when this one wraps up, we're going to see who the award goes to for best performance, as we are 2 minutes into this World Tour final title game. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. the Mountain, my partner in crime. For this last sprint to the finish line, this is going to be all gas, no brakes. You can believe that. Arvin, not giving anything easy. He is fouled.
I think Arvin's drawn the most fouls out of anybody in the tournament. And again, Amsterdam have been fouled 9 times per game on average throughout the entire tournament. Paris has been keeping it clean, though. So let's see if Amsterdam can get him in foul trouble again.
Alberts came up abbreviated on that attempt. Segala lets it go, and that one is a bullseye. The 2 for Le Bleu. Worthy, blue attire. Slaughter on the baseline. And he will deliver the goods. A 2-point lead for Paris. They are starving for a title win after coming up empty. 1-6, or 1-5 rather. Uh-oh, there's the Joker. It's always good to have one of those in deck.
Slings it from the hip. He gets stifled first by Alberts underneath the basket. Great block, but his awareness to keep that ball in play and get a shot off, great.
Yes, the Joker, a master of chaos. Trying to mix things up here with Amsterdam. An early 4-point lead for Paris.
Offensive foul.
So Paris, who finished the World Tour 8th in the standings this year. Runners-up in Shenzhen just last week. That was another appearance in the final from Segala. He is fouled on that shot attempt. Paris looking a lot better, a lot more comfortable in this final than we've seen in the last 4 appearances in finals for them.
Yes. And this is a team, again, that they've played a lot. And I think they get confidence out of the fact that, 1, they beat him on the World Tour this year. 2, they played him in that Olympic final. Even though it was a Dutch win, they were up for most of that game, as you might remember. And a miracle shot put him down, but otherwise they would have picked up a win at the Olympics as well with half this French team on the squad.
Yep, Segala 2 for 2 at the line, and Paris out of the gates quickly. Got Amsterdam on their heels, but these dudes don't care. He's out there nutmegging people. Worthy is crafty like that. Watch your meniscuses.
You put that move on Etsy.
How you know about that?
Come on. You know I lived in the States.
Yeah, of course. We got a 6-point game, though. Hype Worthy. Free throw is good, coming off an 8-point semifinal. 7 rebounds in that game as well. 9-4, plenty of time to play in this one, although the clock looks like it's still running.
Double technical and a double foul.
Double technical.
That's going to run the foul count up.
Yeah, official Vlad Gizareno, he is not playing around. The officials will keep this one in line. Hi, Eva. Watching her mom, Yasmina Uris, the other official in this final. Things getting, I guess, a little bit testy between these two. You remember how iconic that gold medal game was that Netherlands ended up winning courtesy of a Worthy de Jong 2-piece in overtime.
Yeah, and the drive to get to overtime. Remember? He had to get a bucket to get it to overtime and then hit that 2.
So the history between these two in 2024 has been one of the better storylines. So there is no shortage of plots and subplots This is a, we couldn't have written it better. This could not have been scripted better. And again, the first time that a Serbian team is not playing in the final since 2020. 16.
Joker at the wing. Hugo off the curl. Has to get the shot off. Can't hit. And there's a whistle from the official. Foul on.
Got a foul on the Dutch
Yes,
underneath.
6 fouls apiece.
16 fouls. So both teams have no fouls to give.
So a long ways to go to be at the bonus.
Yeah, Paris trying to hold them off. Next defensive foul for either team is free throws. Rambo got his cookies took. Medieval now trying to turn defense into offense. Don't you dare joust with him. Great D from the Joker. Worthy is down and hurt. He really seems hurt.
That's an elbow.
Right in the chin.
Yeah, Joko stuck out an elbow there. I think inadvertent, but he did hit him in the grill. I think the referees will take a look at this.
And Worthy holding his head. You can tell that he was really writhing in pain.
6:26 remaining in the game.
So he's going to take his time. That's the second time we've seen Worthy go down in this contest. So they are putting it on the MVP. He will walk it off. Oh, yeah, he's spitting blood. Yeah, Worthy's spitting blood.
Yeah, he got hit for sure. Question is whether the referees who are now taking a look at this deem this an act of offense, right?
Yeah.
Egregious contact would be an unsportsmanlike here.
Yes.
We should put Worthy on the strike.
Sure, that would give Paris
But Worthy,
now 8 fouls. Worthy's left the court for the moment as he was just kind of rinsing out his mouth. But he's got a mouth full of blood. Back to game action. I guess because it was inadvertent, not upgraded.
nope.
Medieval. Not that time. He'll get another look. The former Gonzaga guard, he is tough. Drive to the bucket. And Amsterdam are within 2 possessions. Paris going to mishandle the possession. Are we sensing a change in momentum?
Slightly. Amsterdam fighting back after giving up a 6-point lead early. And it's been BA getting it a cup, getting it done.
Arvin. He drives. Oh, pocket pass. He finds Dreesen right in the seam. And this game seems to be changing as Paris's lead is down to 3. Not for long. Frank is like Frankenstein. He's a monster in this game.
I told you, big game hunting, and Frank Segala is playing the biggest game so far. BA trying to match him, though.
There's Medieval finding his hot spot. Suhar. If I'm Suhar, you drive here against Dreesen. Maybe not. Drezzy sticking to him.
Look, not only do we have 2 superstars on offense on both sides of the ball, I think with Paul Joko and Jan Driessen on the court, you also have 2 defensive superstars.
I would agree. There's Medieval connecting from 10 feet. 5:15 to go. Worthy. He's denied. Joko, the one that gave him the ball to the face. And Worthy with a little payback now. Oh, another. Worthy hits the deck again.
He gets called for a pushing foul as well. So not only is he down, he's going to give up 2 free throws here.
And a foul call.
Joko dropped his shoulder some. Did the hand reach the face is the question. It is the 7th on Amsterdam. That puts the Joker on the line. 2 in front of him. Paris, who had a 6-point lead. Ooh, Joko. In and out. That lead has since been chopped in half. There's Paul Joko. Oh, nice cut. Worthy. Mr. Crib, look at him fighting for the rock. And he is going to draw the foul on Segala this time.
That's Worthy's 4th offensive rebound in the game. He missed a shot, but look at this. Snatches it from Segala and then gets the foul called on him. 2 free throws coming up for the hype.
There's some fight in these dogs. One star snatches the Wilson from the other. Worthy De Jong. Height at the stripe. It is good. Amsterdam just refused to leave. What a storybook ending it would be for them to cap this 2024 season with that Olympic gold medal, with their first World Tour final title. Uh-oh, Segala is now down. And maybe they're also both having a little bit of an acting competition between the two.
I don't know. A lot of people on the floor in this game.
No, listen, that Worthy bleeding from the mouth ain't nothing. He wasn't faking it all on that.
He tried to swim with his arm over top of Segala and hit him in the back of the head.
Okay, he's throwing the bows. Not intentionally.
He swims over top of him there.
Oh, yeah.
And then Segala makes a move that the Worthy doesn't expect, so that means an elbow to the head.
Well, I would say this. I doubt that Worthy feels sad about this or regrets this. He's like, look, y'all been kicking my you-know-what all game.
Yep.
Now it's time for y'all to taste some blood.
And I think the referees are not upgrading this one as well. I think a good call.
I like that. I like that.
Let him play.
Yeah, let him play.
Paris ball, Hugo Suhard to receive the check.
Hugo Suhard inside. Alberts will have none of that.
That is great defense by Alberts. Think back to the beginning of the year, this guy would have given up a layup here, and now he stands his ground, makes sure the shot clock violation happens, turnover pairs, ball Amsterdam.
And a chance to tie. Bullet pass. It's Worthy Mahomes. 13-12. Hugo Suhard, we got an offensive foul. Or no, that's a defensive foul. Shove on the guys in yellow.
So 2 free throws coming up for Jules Rambeau. Is that the 8th foul in Amsterdam? Yes.
Who knows what to expect in a year and a tournament that has been a microcosm of the entire season. Expect the unexpected. We got a 2-point game, 4:23 to go. This is the Hong Kong World Tour Final 2024. The Voice and the Mountain. Worthy, he got free. That's actually a smart defensive play by Paul Joko to prevent that entry pass.
That would have been a layup. Worthy was free. He had Segala on his tail, but Joko preventing that by kicking the ball. Fresh 12, though, now coming up for Amsterdam.
Here's Height. Worthy. Over to the manslaughter. Slaughter getting tricky with it. He will turn around, and the shorty trickles in. Paris's lead, 14-13 now. Joko, I wanna rock with you all night. The hang cross, that was nasty. Worthy. Oh, contact on the shot. 2 free throws coming either way, right? Penalty
2
situation.
free throws, yes. And Amsterdam, don't look now, after giving up a 9-3 lead to Paris early on, with an opportunity here to tie. What a game.
Boz, let's go.
Let's go.
If you want it, they can get it. Let me know.
Let me know.
I'm sure the lyrics I said were not correct.
Nope.
But you get the point. Yo, hey, it's a vibe in here. The electricity, the energy here in Victoria Park is palpable. I think some goosebumps are starting to even pop up right now.
Yeah, but it might also be the fact that it's getting a little chilly.
It is a bit chilly. Don't mess up the story.
Sorry.
It's 3:45 left on the game clock. Worthy de Jong. That free throw shorter than an Oompa Loompa. He's got to put more on this next one to get his team within one. Worthy calmly approaches that free throw. Nothing but you know what.
15-14.
Uh-oh.
Amsterdam is putting the screws on Paris in defense in the last few possessions to get back into this thing.
Giving Paris a lesson in defense, which is where they hang their hat. 8 fouls apiece. Game separated by 1 point, 3:37 to go in this last game of 2024. Mid-Evo getting to work in this one.
Bucket on the baseline. 15-15. Suhard offline.
Too hard from Suhard. Believe Worthy touched that last, am I right?
I think so too. This will be Paris' possession.
Look again, and yes.
Yeah, that's Worthy.
It's off Worthy. The Joker. Over to Suhard. Suhard with the pullback. Working on Drizzy. Inside they go. Mid-Evo snatches it.
And a foul.
Brian Alberts is stepping up at the biggest stage, at the biggest moment of his 3x3 career. Not only on offense, but on defense. Look at this. Snatch. Just gets it out.
Played 3 years at Gonzaga, right? So, look, we know that this is a seasoned basketball player. His instincts are well intact. Played his senior year alongside now Laker Rui Hachimura. So, good to have him in 3x3 and see his skills translate to this game. Dreesen, we know that he has struggled at the free throw line this year, some 38%, but they need one from him now. Oh, this time Drizzy, no good.
Both these teams are putting on a defensive masterclass. Deflections, stirring up the offense, getting them out of the rhythm. They're doing it all.
Incredible contest. We are deadlocked. Hugo Suhard. He goes so hard. To the crib. Paris back in front by 1.
And a turnover on Amsterdam as Jan Driessen took a step too much. The body control from Suhard in that layup to get it over the outstretched arms of Driessen, though. Wow.
Incredible finish. 3 minutes left until this game is finished. Oh, wow. That's going to be an offensive foul. Now Segala is down. Again.
Offensive foul on Amsterdam. Segala holding his mouth.
I'm just looking around for Joe Rogan. This has turned into a UFC competition in here. All this physicality, guys hitting the floor. Now Segala finally makes his way to his feet.
2:37 remaining in the game, and that's team foul number 9 on Amsterdam. So now
So it doesn't get more even than this.
No.
Paris leading by 1. Both teams with 9 fouls. Next defensive foul puts either in the double penalty, 2 free throws and possession.
Now Segala's leaving the court to get.
Yeah, Segala also, he's saying that his jaw feels out of line, out of socket.
I've had that happen before. It's no fun.
He's getting some attention now. That was an offensive foul. No free throws being shot, but 9 fouls apiece. Rambo, ball fake. Hugo, Mr. Big Shot, hits a big shot. That will put Paris up by 3. Worthy will not leave. I ain't going nowhere. 18-17. One team bust, the other team bust back. Worthy. Off of the air ball. Boss. Oh, misses Rambo on the cut. Wasted possession for Putty.
Oh, and a technical for kicking the ball.
Oh, that's certainly.
And a technical for Driessen for kicking something here on the bench.
Driessen showing frustration. They didn't need it. He is getting a glare from Arvin saying, what are you doing? Why? Each team assess technicals. So that should be a 10th on Amsterdam as well.
Yep. Now I'm curious to see whether they cross these 2 technicals off. Amsterdam possession. I think they're going to negate those technicals against each other. So no free throws.
Oh, that's good. This is a well-appreciated game. I like the decisions being made. Rather than sending them to the free throw line and doing that whole dance, they negate them. Here we go. Paris leading 19-17. Hype Worthy, MVP, 2-ball, corner, pocket, no. Slaughter tries to keep it alive. Medieval can't save it. Over to Paris with a chance to put this game away if they can hit a 2. Hugo, Albert's defending. He'll use the screen. Hugo in the corner, grazes the iron. Oh, well, I thought that touched the rim there.
I think they're going to challenge it.
I think they have to do that. That certainly grazed the iron. That should be Paris ball. And you don't see much arguing from Amsterdam on this. And they'll take a look at the scores table, but I think the decision, once they get a closer look at this one, is going to be determined that that did touch the iron. There should be a fresh shot clock for Paris.
All right, so Paris possession.
It is Paris possession. Have they saved their best for last? Oh, Segala, you could see that extension of the off arm. Put himself in a bad position to be called there. 11th foul. No free throws, it's offensive. Minute 19 to go. Worthy. Is he all out of heroics? He's working against one of the best on-ball defenders. He took him to school, no F's given. Lessons from Hype Worthy.
So a warning now for Amsterdam as Arvin Slaughter tried to get that ball out, but it was defense in the key after a score.
One-point lead, Paris. 8 seconds on the shot clock. This is a sprint to 21 for it all. World Tour Final 2024 coming down to the final 60 ticks. The Joker making his move on Slaughter. You will go nowhere but to your room on punishment from Sergeant Arvin Slaughter, who just got another nickname.
Sergeant Arvin Slaughter, huh? What's that?
I don't know.
Captain Planet.
1918. Mid-Evo. Nope, not that time. Slaughter. Defender behind him, he takes advantage. It is all tied up like a business convention. This is the business end of things. Final 30 seconds. Segala Frank, he did it his way. Frank Segala with the shot of his life that gives Paris the World Tour Final title. I do think it's being disputed though if that was a 2 or not. That is a 1-point basket. That is a 1-point bucket.
Uh-oh.
That is not game.
That's a challenge for the ages by Amsterdam. They get possession back. It's only a 1-point basket. Paris thought they had won.
Incredible.
What is happening?
Incredible.
Oh.
We thought the game was over. I take back everything I said 20 seconds ago. Let's reset it.
I have no words to this, man. I was already on the court for the interview almost.
Oh, this has been a movie. This has been a movie. Paris lead by 1.
Joko and Worthy are talking. I like it.
It does not get better than this. Who will the happy ending belong to?
Get on your feet, y'all. Come on. Get on your feet, y'all.
Best World Tour Final ever. Tournament ever.
Oh, yeah.
Forget it.
And for the win, it's one of the best offensive players in the game. Your MVP against maybe the best defensive player one-on-one in the game.
All right, you're right. Best on-ball defender, best offensive player in the sport. Worthy de Jong working against the Joker. Arvin Slaughter moving right. Slaughter 2 for the win. No. Tracked down by Worthy in the corner. 15 seconds to go. This time it's Segala trying to check Worthy. He can go for 2. He decides to go for 1 instead. Defended by the Joker. Dead even. 5 seconds to go. Game comes down to this. The Joker to Segala. Frank for the win. Overtime. The first overtime of the tournament in the final.
How did we get here, Kyle? Help me out, because I'm confused, man. Look, this game, Amsterdam gave up a 9-3 lead to start the game. Then fought themselves all the way back.
What?
We thought Frank Segala hit a game winner. Actually, Worthy was coached from the bench by Jan Driessen to go get a 1 and tie the game up. That's trust in your teammates, because Amsterdam have won overtime games before against this Paris team. And they wanted to get overtime instead of going for the maybe kill shot, maybe miss.
Smart play.
Yes, very smart play. Very
200
heady play.
IQ. Take the 1 instead of trying to snatch the victory, potentially missing the shot. This World Tour Final 2024 in Hong Kong has gone to overtime. Paris and Amsterdam, first of 2 wins. Frank Segala off the iron, big rebound from Rambo. Suhard turns the corner. Brian Alberts has him in shackles. He'll miss it. Rambo does a front flip over Worthy. This game is off the hinges.
What a game.
How y'all feeling, Hong Kong? Oh, we got an out-of-bounds challenge.
So this is actually a good challenge, right? Worthy hits it, but it seems like Rambo hits it while he's rolling out of bounds. So this could be I mean, it's up in the hands of the referees. I'm losing my words, man. Look at this. Worthy touches it out. Then Rambo rolls over him, falls out of bounds, but the ball hits him.
Yes.
Is the ball out before it hits Rambo or not? That's going to come down to whether Amsterdam or Paris will have possession here.
Heady, very heady. Indeed, indeed.
I think I'm aging about 10 years in this game, Kyle.
I've definitely picked up a few more gray hairs. That is no question about it. But Boz, I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
You're right. What a way to cap the season.
This is the perfect way to cap this year. Rematch of the Olympic gold medal game in Paris between the Netherlands and France. Jules Rambo and Frank Segela representing from that silver medal team. Driesen, Slaughter, and De Jong representing from that gold medal team. We'll get another look at that one.
That is where it touches Rambo. I don't know if the ball bounced out of bounds before that, but it hit Rambo's backside. At least from this angle, it looks like it. But again, has to be clear footage for this call to be overturned, right? So that's important here. We can see it all we want. Referees have different images, and their footage has to be 100% clear. I'm glad they're taking their time with this.
Challenge is won. Challenge is won. Amsterdam possession. Worthy is putting together a collection of greatest hits in 2024. Does he have another? Not that time. Maybe he still does. Hype Worthy. The hype is real. Amsterdam win it in OT. Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. The Olympic champions are World Tour final champions. Worthy De Jong stands on business even when he leaves his feet. Mind-boggling. It is him Worthy. He is like that. If you did not know before, the man is like that. Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. Ice water running through his veins. That was the coldest J since Michael's flu game. Unbelievable. Amsterdam double up. This has been a golden year for the Dutch. Paris come up short. Overtime victory. Amsterdam. Oh, man. Well, instant classic. We'll be watching this one back in 10 years. Instant classic. Congratulations. Unbelievable. In overtime, Worthy De Jong with another one, and another one, and another one. Well, that is how you prove league MVP. And I'm at a loss for words. I cannot describe what this tournament was like, what that final was like to call, be a part of. Unreal. Credit to Paris, too, by the way. Don't want to take anything away from them. They play with the hearts of champions. Let's get over to Boz Rosendahl. I'm done talking. I want to hear from Worthy De Jong. He's a World Tour final champion. Boz.
Worthy. This seems to be the year of the Worthy De Jong overtime two-point game winners at the biggest stage. You guys just won the World Tour finals out here in Hong Kong. Your first words.
Man, something's written in the stars, man, and I mean, it's pouring down on us right now. I'm grateful for everything this team has given me. The hard work. I thank everybody that's here. My girlfriend Janice over there. I mean, thank you all, man.
That was nice. You got an early shower, huh? All right, so let me take you back to the start of the game because Paris put the clamps on you guys. You were down 9-3. How'd you guys fight back?
Man, not giving up, man. Just it's been showing every single game. It's been our character right now, something we've been building on. As you can see, frustration kicks in. Everybody just grabs each other and keeps together close and focused on what we need to do. I mean, I keep on saying it, man. This togetherness and I mean, we started off once upon a time as teammates, turned into friends, and right now we just family.
Well, I know I asked you this question before, but you got into this game at 3x3 to be the very best. Now you've proven it on every level of the game. What does that mean to you?
It seems like I'm having fun, and I can't tell you anything more, man.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. So go celebrate with your teammates. Congratulations. Give it up for him. Worthy de Jong.
Woo! Ow! And big thank you, Bas Rosendahl, the Mountain.
大家留喺座位上啊！我哋一陣間會送出100個嘅籃球嘅。
Stay tuned.
Worthy de Jong overcome with emotions. You can certainly understand why and how. I think we're all overcome with emotions. Even if you aren't an Amsterdam fan, this was one of those kind of games. And for Worthy de Jong to continue to perform and make big shot after big shot after big shot and prove himself as the best player in this league on this stage, you tip your cap to a man like that, and respect to his teammates too. He always makes sure that he gives them credit where it's due. That was a team win. And
that was a team win.
2024 belongs to the Netherlands, so
it does.
I guess that's a congratulations to you as well.
Look, you want to give credit to the teammates, right? The big guy is hitting the big shots at an incredible time. But I want to give a shout out to this guy on the court right now. You can see him on camera, Arvin Slachter.
Yes.
The challenges that this team had to overcome, but also the real challenges to the referees in the game. He challenged four times at critical times in the game and won every single one of those.
Yeah.
Frank Segela looked to be hitting the game winner. He challenged. It's a one-point shot.
Yes.
It's an out-of-bounds situation. He challenged. They get the ball back to get the final shot. Look, he might not have had the best tournament when it comes to two-point shooting. It might not have had the best offensive tournament of his career. But that man is the heart and soul of the team, and I want to give him his due credits. He's the reason, and look, all of these guys are the reason, right? But he's the reason this team is able to perform this way, right here, right now.
Cerebral, never getting flustered, rattled in the moment. Those challenges that you mentioned, the defense that he played wasn't his best offensive game. We know that. That's been discussed. But he helped his team in so many other ways. The addition of Brian Alberts to the squad. Jan Driesen has grown up before our eyes, and Hype Worthy is a bona fide, certified superstar.
Yeah, and think about all these guys, all right? B.A. came through when Worthy was on the bench with a bleeding mouth. Got his team back in the game with offense, with defense. Jan Driesen always drawing the tough defensive assignments and making the stops when it matters most. But,
well,
there can only be one MVP.
It is a triple crown for Worthy de Jong. Olympic MVP, World Tour regular season MVP, and now MVP of the World Tour final here in Hong Kong. The tears are still flowing for the game's best player. The man is different. The man is different. 7 points per game. He's got his teammates involved. But he's the one in the spotlight right now. This is a special moment for Worthy de Jong, I'm sure. All of his fans, all of his friends and family, and the Dutch got something else to celebrate in 3x3 this year.
It's been the Dutch year for sure.
I think I'm gonna go have me a stroop waffle even myself.
I got some licorice for you if you want some.
I might even take some black licorice too.
Oh
Come on.
boy! Finally.
Yes. Worthy de Jong's gonna muster a smile through the tears.
grew into the tournament, too, if you think about it. Started off slow.
Yes.
And then when it matters most, day 2, the biggest tournament of the World Tour season, he comes through in the clutch time and time again and hitting the biggest shots after the biggest shots. None bigger than that one in the finals, though.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. Your 2024 World Tour final title holders. They reign from the Netherlands. It is Amsterdam. You know the rest.
Oh, I was ready.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll give you that one again.
I was ready.
Amsterdam,
my voice just went.
Yo, there they are. Brian Alberts, Worthy de Jong, Jan Driesen, Arvin Slapta. They could hardly believe it, I'm sure. Well, they believed the entire time, but to actually accomplish it, given this field, given the season where they dedicated most of this year for the Olympics, and to come back on the World Tour, win 2 Masters in the regular season, come here to the biggest event in the sport and win it all, ousting 2-time defending champ Oobs along the way. Legendary.
Yeah.
This is where legends are made.
Definitely. Definitely. And look again, we've already given all these guys credits, but they've grown as a unit this season, but I can't forget about the other people back home. Maarten Bouknecht, Julian Jaren, a big part of the success of this squad. They worked with these guys all year. They played in tournaments. They put their heart and soul on the line for these 4 guys to be able to shine here. Coach Aaron Royer and everybody else back in the Netherlands, 3x3 Unites, Jesper Jobse.
Yeah.
Everybody is contributing to these guys being able to excel at this stage.
They enjoyed a confetti shower that will also pay them $60,000 US. Congratulations to Team Amsterdam, who suffered just 1 loss in this tournament to Ulaanbaatar. To start the action, they didn't lose a game after that. Here was their run. Iconic finish with Huishan and E. Then Raudondvaris Hoptrans, they win it by 4. Then they end up in the final against Paris in a rematch of the Olympic title game, and they emerge victorious in OT. A Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. So our official timekeeper got plenty of plug in his World Tour final title. So now it's photo time. We're gonna start getting ready to shut down the show, give out all of our thank yous. Any thank yous you want to give out?
I want to thank you.
Oh, no, not me first.
No, I do want to thank you. Look, we'll think of everybody else later, but you've been a great mentor, great colleague to me this year. You're helping me out. I enjoy being on this broadcast with you, so I want to give you a shout out.
Love, Boz, you know, you're my partner in crime, the Mountain. Big thank you to you. Big shout out to Trusco, Brody, everybody that's worked in the truck, our media team, the entire FIBA 3x3 family, the officials, everybody, thank you so much for watching this 2024 campaign. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. Shout out Noah Lazarus, DJ Lance as well. That's it for 2024, ladies and gentlemen. 2025 World Tour season, y'all better be ready. That's it from Hong Kong. Much love, be safe. Until next season on the World Tour, I'm the voice. Peace out.